Keegan Steele. Keegan, it's funny. I haven't talked to Northview yet, but I imagine they're probably happy to get back in the game, even though they lost. The tone coming out of your locker room is, even though you played very well for the most part during the game, maybe a little sense of disappointment that Northview got back into it. Just kind of talk about that balance and also the fact that you guys were able to rely on some of the things you did really well in this game to pull it out.
Of course, we didn't want them to get back in the game. We kind of got rattled a little bit, got taken out of our game what we were doing earlier, which was getting up and down the floor, running and looking for the open guy. And not that we didn't look for the open guy, we just I feel like we kind of tried to slow things down a little bit, which is what you normally do whenever you have a big lead like that. But we just we should just kind of slow or kept going with our game, playing our game, and putting the ball in the basket, and just on defensively not communicating enough, just not talking enough, and really just not closing out on shooters and stuff like that, keeping them off the glass. But we relied a little bit too much on offensively, I think the couple quarters or whatever, and we didn't do the little things right there at the end. But we'll tighten them up, and we'll get it ready for next game anyways.
I saw you guys play in the Classic last year, and the evolution from them to now is pretty impressive. Just talk about the buy-in that you guys have, and you share the ball so well, and there's so many good offensive options, both outside and inside. Schaffner, of course, kind of kept you afloat there late with some of the buckets he made, but just talk about how much you guys have bought in as a unit to get yourself to, I think it's 8-2 now.
Mm-hmm. Every day in practice, Coach Brandon and all the other coaches drilling the team atmosphere, and just that one more pass, or not settle for good shots, go for great shots. Just little things like that that we try to do as a team now. And with how many options we have on offense, I mean, anyone any night can get double figures, and I think our goal as a team is to have at least 4 players in double figures, and we know that we spread the ball around there, and we're going to put up a lot of points, and it's going to be hard to play with us.
Is the upshot of the way tonight's game ended that you guys got through it and still won? And if you're in that situation again here in the Classic, which you could be against either Terre Haute North or Cloverdale, you learned a lesson without it hurting you too much. I mean, is that kind of the benefit of this?
True. Yeah, especially we're a pretty young team. We start 3 sophomores, and so kind of having that little bit of taste, I think, is definitely going to prepare us for the upcoming tournament or whatever. We're going to face some really good teams, and I think if we were ever in that situation, which we hope we're not, but if that ever would arise again, I feel like that kind of prepared us, that little grittiness and toughness that we need to keep going.
All right, fair enough, Keith.